class. Welcome to our homeroom guidance discussion for this week. And our lesson for Module 5 is My Journey to a Stronger Me. Now, before we proceed to our lesson, please prepare your module with you and kindly listen attentively.
Now for our learning objectives, we have the following. At the end of this module, you need to describe life experiences that helped you develop your strengths. Second one, you need to enumerate ways on how to improve your strength and overcome your weaknesses. And lastly, you need to appreciate the importance of discovering your strengths and overcoming weaknesses in achieving academic success. For this module, we are discussing week 2 of second quarter. And for the suggested total time allotment, you should be able to finish this module in an hour or 60 minutes. And these are the materials needed to accomplish the activities in this module. The first one is a clean sheet of paper, and you also need crayons and pencils. So let us now start with our lesson. We learn from realities and experiences, whether they are bad or good. As we experience ups and downs in life, we also discover our strengths and weaknesses, which are important to be successful in dealing with the challenges in life. So every experience, whether good or bad, is a priceless collector's item. And let us try this activity first. You need to copy and complete the table shown below. On the first column, you should list down the top 3 of your most memorable experiences in school or with your family. On the second column, you should write down the strengths that you developed in each experience. After completing the table, answer the processing questions on a sheet of paper, so an example has been provided as your guide. So this is the table that you need to accomplish. On the first column are the most memorable experiences that you experience in your life, whether in school or at home. So the experience that you have, or the example that you have here, is we were able to finish our project in ESP with high grades. So on the next column, you should write down the strength that you have developed based on that experience. So the example given is you were able to discover that you are good at writing essays and poems because of that experience. So you have to list down the top 3 most memorable experiences and also the strengths that you have developed with those experiences. Okay, so after accomplishing that activity, you have to process these following questions. The first one is, how can you use those strengths to achieve your goals in your studies? And the next one is that, what else would you like to develop as your strengths? Okay, and also you have to always keep in mind that life experiences teach us lessons that lead us to better understand ourselves. The value that you put in your experience definitely impacts your personal journey to become a better person. So as the old saying goes, the best teacher is the experience. Now, as you embark in this learning experience of discovering your strengths and weaknesses, you may also consider your own journey. Now, these are the activities or the practices that you may consider as you venture your own journey. So the first one is letter J. You may join in different activities to connect and maintain healthy relationships. So being with people who support you, like your family and friends, is an essential factor that can lead to better experiences. This will actually can help you in developing your own strengths and in overcoming your weaknesses. So you should not hesitate to explore on things that interests you, especially those that will positively influence your development as a person. So, for example, you may enjoy the company of your siblings, your parents, and other family members. And you can also talk to your parents or trusted adults like your guidance counselor about your weaknesses, and you can actually ask them to help you in overcoming these ones. The next one is letter O. So you need to observe. You can learn many things through observation. You can try to observe yourself when dealing with different situations as you use your strengths and weaknesses. You will also get to learn as you observe the experiences of others as they overcome their difficulties. The next one is letter U. So you need to understand. Understanding oneself, others, different situations, and experiences is an indicator of becoming reflective, which is a strength of person who finds meaning in every experience. This will aid you in making better decisions for your studies and for your life. The next one is R for remember. So you don't need to forget or do not forget about the lessons you learned from different experiences. Make sure that when you are faced with similar situations, you can always look back and recall how you dealt with it in the past. By remembering, you can plan ahead and avoid the same mistakes that you have committed in the past. The next one is letter N, so you should never stop. Continue discovering your potentials and in learning different ways on how you can improve yourself and your decisions in the future. Your strengths and weaknesses changes over time. It is important that you allow yourself to continue despite difficulties. So as the saying goes, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. The next one is letter E. So you need to exercise regular routines that lead to the development of your strengths and in overcoming weaknesses. So you can actually do the following. The first one, you can list down your strengths and weaknesses. So these are the things that you are good at, or sometimes these are the things that you would like to learn or explore more. You can also set a specific time in a day or for your personal development. And of course, you need to be patient in learning new things. So learning new things always takes time. And you may also encounter failures or frustrations, but you can always start anew. And lastly, letter Y, learn to apply what you have learned in this lesson in your everyday life. So you can actually share with your parents and other family members about this lesson. Your family may be interested about your story, maybe your triumphs, and also your struggles in life. And you can also use this lesson in developing your academic and personal social skills. Your strengths and also your weaknesses can be a factor that can influence your decisions in the future. Now, for you to be able to accomplish what you have learned from this module so far, you need to accomplish this activity. So it's to share your thoughts and feelings, and for you to accomplish this activity, you need to create a slogan that would describe your journey in discovering your strengths and weaknesses. So you need to write this on a clean sheet of paper, and you may follow the sample shown on the right. So as you can see on the right, there is a slogan created by Jonah. So it says here, little steps, but I will make it happen. So you can be more creative and you can make your slogan more personalized.
That would be all for today's lesson, and I hope you have learned a lot from this discussion and you are more prepared for your journey as a stronger you. Thank you for listening, and God bless us all.